Andalusia is home to the griffon vulture, and now, me.
I'm being escorted by the local vultures out of this low save. Woohoo! Gracias!
I bought a house near Algodonales so I could offer great flying holidays to my friends. Courtney helped me in the X-Pier. Now it's his turn. Buen vuelo. I follow close behind. This place is amazing. The lift is marked out if you know what to look for. The griffons chase thermals all day long because they're just like us, flying for fun. There's a successful conservation project that supports them with feeding stations, so they thrive here, like paraglider pilots. This whole mountain is south-facing, so it begins to work well around midday. Algodonales means cotton fields, but most of those are gone now, replaced with a much more reliable crop. Thermals. Wow, look how much higher Courtney has got. That's easily fixed with some clever editing. Alex joins me, and we set off on an ambitious task. Alex has been part of my academy for 3 years and has become an accomplished XC pilot in that time. I'd love to lead him to the coast. The forecast suggests it's possible, but it's a long way beyond the usual run to Ronda, and there's a barrier of mountains in the way. It's always worth getting high from Algo, because there's a long glide to the next thermal at El Haral. I'm guessing it's because the main mountain works so well that it draws all the heated air inwards from a large zone, leaving nothing but scraps in the cool lake air nearby. But there's a very positive sign ahead.
I couldn't see my face in the mirror. I couldn't bear to catch my eye. What have I become down here? How long will I live this life? Too long at ground level, being weak where they are strong, feeling small beside the great, falling silent in their song. I wanna spread my wings wide into the air where I am home. My mind flows like a river and the wind blows through my soul. Rise up from the ash of persecution. Another day just died and it's time for revolution. Raise your arms into the sky and believe that you can fly.
I head for the most likely trigger point, the renowned Ramos Paul winery. On the nose, it evokes aromas of very ripe black fruits that blend with delicate spices. Then there's an explosion of power, which gives way to a long sensation of freshness, while conveying an imposing, persistent, and elegant structure.
This magic only happens when you let go. Carried softly on the whisper of intent into the sunlight where you will know you're becoming more with every moment. So drop all of the things that don't matter, throw them all down and let them scatter. I wanna spread my wings wide into the air where I am home. My mind flows like a river and the wind blows through my soul. Raise up, raise up. Rise up from the ash of persecution. Another day just died and it's time for revolution. Raise your arms into the sky and believe that you can fly.
The entry into the Ronda Valley is challenging. Like most valleys, It has a breeze that blows uphill, against the direction of my ambitions. So despite beginning somewhere in the stratosphere, Alex is ground down in the crosswind and struggles to recover. I know I must stay high to get beyond the city. I reach out for any tentacles of lift and hold on. I want to become a cloud. All the while I'm watching the patterns that the wisps make, because they show the path to the coast. Ronda was the hometown of Abbas ibn Firnas, a 9th century inventor, engineer, poet, musician, and aviator. It's said that he covered himself with feathers, attached a couple of wings to his body, and flung himself into the air. Apparently he flew a considerable distance, as if he had been a bird, but he tried to topland again and crashed. I wish I could give him a ride on this incredible aircraft. He would have been amazed, climbing on columns of air and aiming for the coast. There was a blue hole on the approach to Ronda, but ahead it looks like Convergence cloud. This happens when opposing winds push together and improve the lift in one area. If I can stick my leading edge into that, I should be able to climb out again. So, we've got some potential in this day. In the distance, the coastline beckons, with a tantalizing gap between the terrain and the clouds.
Na na na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, far away in the future we all come down, but don't let the ending get into the middle of the story you make for yourself. Now is the only missing piece in that riddle. Oh, rise up from the ash of persecution. Another day just died, and it's time for revolution. Raise your arms into the sky and believe that you can fly.
I'm a bit of a vacuum cleaner when it comes to thermals. I'm no racer. I'm too obsessed about altitude. More high is more fly. Y me encanta volar. Because of all the aeroplanes coming into Malaga, this is a busy part of the sky. Up ahead there's a restricted zone, which I must avoid altogether, and there's a ceiling above me of 8,500 foot. This means the cloud base is the limit, and I must keep to the right of the spine that the road follows. This will make it tight. Paragliding is a funny game. You'd think it's dangerous enough, but then you get bored and want to try and see how far you can go. You need challenges to keep it interesting, and to find the freedom that comes with the intense focus that only comes when things get hard. I suppose that is why experienced pilots have accidents. Despite what they printed on my harness, I follow simple rules. Always keep a landing option within reach, and don't fly on if it doesn't feel right. There's some pucker factor, to be sure, but I'm grinning at the same time. I've got this. I think. Probably. I really don't want to go down in this bit. The pass winds through the forested slopes, and there are very few places to land. But because the cloud base is low, there's not much altitude to spare. I have to kiss the clouds to be high enough to make the glide. If the sea breeze pushes in far enough, I'll be pinned on one of these protruding spines. You can tell if you're going to glide over something by the way it moves against the background. Keep an eye on the final peak, would you? I've got to concentrate on finding lift. I can see where my glide point is, not over the top, but halfway down the slope.
Couldn't see my face in the mirror, couldn't bear to catch my eye. What have I become down here? How long will I live this life? Too long at ground level, being weak where they are strong, feeling small beside the grave, falling silent in their song. I wanna spread my wings wide into the air where I am whole. My mind flows like a river, and the wind blows through my soul. Rise up from the ash of persecution. Another day just died.
Hey!
And it's time for revolution. Raise
Yes!
your arms into the sky.
Woohoo!
And believe that you can fly.
From Algodonales.
Magic only happens
Over.
when you let go.
At the beach.
Carry softly on the
And who's up
whisper
there?
of intent.
Alex.
Into the
Champion.
All the way to the coast.
Fastest approach is coming crossing along the beach. Do you come from the back?
Yeah, I just came over the little grass umbrellas down the beach from that side, and then from the back of the beach out towards the sea. The wind's coming directly off the water at about 5 k's an hour.
Into the air where I am home. My mind flows like a river, and the wind blows through my soul.
I'm at the beach, I forgot my swimming shorts.
How awesome is that? What a cool flight, eh? That was the best. Best day out. So good. Wow. Victory! You really want to get all the height that you can before going on glide, because it's a long without any landings, and if it was a sea breeze on the way, it would be quite a long glide against the wind. And that's how you get to the beach.
Far away in the future, we all come down.
Thanks to Nick for being so welcoming and showing me the flying sites around Algodonales. If you want support on your flying holiday here, they're a dedicated crew of paragliding enthusiasts who will get you into the air at every opportunity.
Nice little thermal just off the left hand side of takeoff. Be careful about each other.
If you'd like high-level personal coaching, check my website. There aren't many places because I only take on a few pilots at a time, and Academy members get first dibs. Join my mailing list and you'll be the first to know when there are new opportunities at my flying center. To get fully prepared for this kind of cross-country flying, get stuck into the Academy training course, a complete program of videos that will take you step by step through the entire arc of paragliding progression, from beginner to advanced. Build your confidence by developing a solid foundation of knowledge and skills. Get started today on flywithgreg.com.